Welcome back. In this video I'm going to show you how to fold this Origami Rooster. It's a great model for practicing inside and outside reverse folds. So we'll get started. If you want to use origami paper, you can, if you have an origami square. And if you don't, if you're anywhere else in the world and you just have scrap paper, you can take the top edge of your paper and fold it down to meet the side to make a triangle. You roll your paper over, and then I like to roll it towards the edge like that, and take my bone folder and crease into the middle to make my butterfly wings, and then crease out to one edge from the center out to the other edge, and you'll have a triangle here. Then if you cut this bottom piece off, you will end up having an origami square. So I'm going to fold mine over here and cut it with my butter knife. If you're in class, use your scissors to cut that little piece off, and if you want to make a second smaller rooster with that extra piece, you can. But this is where we start, with an origami square. Now what we're going to do is we're going to fold this outside edge into the center. Okay, so you're going to take it here and roll it up into the center. Notice how I hold it with my fingers here so it doesn't cross over the center line. And you really want to make sure that you don't cross that paper over the center line. Once you have it, hold it in place and use your bone folder to crease out from the center. And then repeat that step on the other side. Okay, and once you have that in place, hold it, crease it with your bone folder, and you should have a kite-like shape that looks like that. Now we're going to take this outside edge here and fold it into the center, right along the center line, just like we did in the previous step. So I'm going to fold it like that, hold it down, and use my bone folder to crease it so I have a nice strong crease. And then take the other side and fold it in right along the center line, just like that. And likewise crease that so it's a nice strong fold. Okay, and you should have something that looks like this, kind of a diamond shape with two flaps on the top and then the two other flaps tucked in underneath. Then take your model and fold it in half this way. Okay, so all that paper is tucked on the inside. Then, keeping this part vertical, you're going to take the bottom edge, or the bottom point here, and fold it up like this so that the right hand side points up a little higher than the other side. And it's, if you make this flat, you've got one kind of pointing out on a diagonal that way and one pointing out on a little diagonal that way. Okay? Take your bone folder and crease this crease really, really hard. Okay? So it's nice and firm. Now we're going to do what's called an inside reverse fold. We're going to pinch the bottom triangle, and you're going to take this top triangle, open it all the way up, and you'll see that if I separate these two pieces, I'm going to take this point of the triangle and move it up this way so that it folds like that, so that it's inside of that other triangle. Okay, if you need to see that again, you can rewind the video, but it should look something like this when we're done, and you'll see that this triangle is tucked inside of the other triangle, and then you'll see that at the bottom it makes an opened edged piece like that. Okay, once you have that, you get to start working on the tail. This piece here is going to be the tail. And we're going to need to fold it once and twice to fold it this way one direction and then down that way for the other direction. So taking this piece here, you're going to bend it over to the right so that it's horizontal here. This line down here of the triangle is horizontal, and it should be parallel with the bottom edge here. Okay? Crease that nice and hard. Give it a good solid crease. And now we're going to take this and we're going to inside reverse fold it. So you're going to lift it up and we're going to tuck that triangle inside this piece. So if I hold my model here, I'm going to open it and we're going to crease right along here taking this center piece and bringing it down inside that paper so that it looks like that. So from the top you'll be able to see it looking like that, and from the side you'll see that this triangle is tucked inside this piece. Okay? Once you get that inside reverse fold done, you're going to take this triangle and you're going to bend it down so that it's parallel with this back edge. Okay? It should look something like that. Give it a nice hard crease. And then take this triangle and you're going to likewise make a fold, but instead of an inside reverse fold, you're going to do what's called an outside reverse fold. You're going to bend it over the outside so that this triangle is overlapping that inside piece. It looks like this. You separate the top piece and you grab this point, and I like to keep my thumb right on this point, and then I just flip that paper over the outside edge like that. Okay? It might take a little reshaping as you do it, but it will look something like that when you're done. Okay? Now you've got the tail done, and it's time to work on the head. The head is two folds. One here that's an inside reverse fold, and then the other one that's a backwards inside reverse fold. So you're going to take this triangle and you're going to bend it about there so that you have another triangle with a little gap, maybe about as wide as your finger, and you're going to give that a nice hard crease. Okay? And this is going to again be an inside reverse fold. So you're going to open it up and you're going to take this stuff, this triangle here, and you're going to pull it in this way so it looks like that. Okay, now we need to take this corner here and make the beak. We're going to take this corner and we're going to fold it backwards like this, so just a little bit of the triangle peeks out for the beak. Okay, and you should have a little squarish shape here up at the top. Then you're going to take that, open it up, and you're going to inside reverse fold that little beak piece like that so it sticks out and is tucked in between the shape that we just did. Okay, and that's what the origami rooster should look like. Okay, and at the end it should stand up and look something like that.